Guys, welcome to Programming Skills, and today in this video we are going to discuss about CSS padding properties and CSS margin properties. Okay, so before that I will go through an example for your better understanding. Okay, that is a box model. So here you can see it's written margin, and here it is written border, here it is written padding and content. Okay, when we are going through the CSS, then we have to assume each and every components of HTML inside a border. Okay, because when we are keeping it inside a box, okay, when we will keep each and every component of HTML inside a box, then we can set each and every properties accordingly, and it will be easy for us. So it's very important and very essential to consider a box model when we are designing a website. Okay, so in a box, if assume in our website, our content will be here. Okay, it can be image, it can be the paragraphs and anything. Okay, but after that paragraph, if I need before border, after that paragraph before border, if I need any gaps or anything else, I will simply write padding. I will give the padding properties. Okay, I will increase the padding that much which what I need actually. Okay, and if after that border, if I need any type of means spaces there, then I will use margin, and both of them are transparent. Okay, this padding and this margin are transparent. Okay, and here you can see we can set the margin and padding from four sides. Okay, means we can take only if we need only to set our margin from upper side, then we have to use margin top. If we need to set the bottom, so bottom is the down part. If we need to set the margin from the down part, so we can set margin down, margin bottom. Okay, in this way we have to use. And if we need to set the padding bottom, so we simply use padding bottom, and on the we use rem m to set its margin and padding. Okay, so you can also use pixels, but nowadays rem are basically used. Okay, so in this way you also can write for this left and right side if needed. Okay, so we will go through means complete example, but before that I will show you how you can write padding bottom and padding left, padding right, and padding top. Means to set the properties of top we use this one, for right we use this one, for left we use this one, for bottom we use this one, and for each and every sides we use one single one, that is padding. Okay, and the same as like that, same is here in margin, case of margin. Here you can see margin, margin bottom, left, right, and top. Okay, so we have gone through the theoretical parts. Now we will go to the practical part and understand what is it and how is it needed. So here you can see I have created already two files, that is index.html and another one is style.css. Okay, so in this index.html I will create a boiler code by clicking on shift and 1, then I will click on enter. My boiler code will be generated, and here we are learning today about margin and padding. So simply I have written here margin and padding. After that I need to link this index.html to my style.css. So for that I have to link it. So I will use my link tag, and inside this I need to write the file name, that is my style.css. Here you can see it is style.css. Means this and this is now linked. Okay, so if I will create a section here, if I will create a section here, and inside that section if I am creating a div, okay, and I'm giving a class of all holder, means it holds each and everything, so I'm giving all holder, and inside that if I will write simply paragraph and using here dummy text, so I will use lorem, only simple one time I am using lorem, and inside that I am using h1. Okay, in that h1 I am using my heading, so let the heading will be anything, let I will put here hello world. Okay, so heading is hello world. So when I will click on this go live, you can see how it is it looking. I'm opening it with live server. You can see it is looking like this, but we doesn't need this. First we'll keep it in the center, then what we'll do, we'll discuss. Okay, so for keeping it into center, I have to write, take this all holder from here. I have to copy this, and I have to go to my style.css. As it is a class, I have to put a dot mark, and then I have to paste that class name, and inside the curly braces I have to write the properties. Okay, so we want to keep it in the center, and width must be 50%. Okay, so first of all, width is 50%, so we will simply write here width 50%. We have to keep it in center, so we will use margin auto to keep it into the center. Here you can see it's already in the center. Here you can see it's already in center. But now what we need to do, actually, first of all, we will give a border, and after the when I will give the border, you can understand it very carefully. Here you can see it's written section, and it is the div. Okay, so first of all, what I will do, I will give the border to the section. First, I am giving the border to the section, that is border 10 pixel solid red. Okay, first of all, in the section, I am giving 10 pixel solid red. Okay, so and there is a div, so I am giving inside that div, I am giving border 10 pixel solid black. So here you can see, so this is the black color and this is the red color. So this is our section. Inside that section, this is the div part. Okay, but what we need to do, actually, I need to give the padding. So here you can see, is there any padding right now? Yes, there is a padding from this side, but there is no padding from this side. Okay, is there any padding from this side, from left side? No, there is no padding. So we need to give that padding. So for giving that padding, what I will do, I will simply write here padding left, and I can use pixel rem or m. So for better, I will use pixel here. Okay, you can use rem m. So you can see this padding had occurred. Here you can see the padding is there, and this is 20 pixel of padding. I can also increase that. I can show you. Here you can see, if I will write here 100, so it is giving 100 pixels of padding. Okay, but you can ask me, I have discussed the margin, but I have not used. Here you can see this, both the sides have margin. Okay, but in the upper side and the down side, is there any margin? No. So for setting that, we can write here, at this point we can simply write here margin, and we have to set the margin from upper side. So I will take 10 pixels from upper sides and 0 pixels from both the sides. Okay, so here you can see I have taken 10 pixels, but it comes to means at this side. Why it came to this side? Because we have said don't take, it is for the upper side, it is for horizontally, it is for vertically. Okay, if I will give in the place of this, I will write auto, so you can see it comes to the center. Yes, so I know from this you can get the points, actually. If you have to set the margins for 4, you can also set it, means I need 10 pixels from upper part, I need auto from the right part, I need again 20 pixels from this down part, and again I need automatic from that part. So here you can see what happened. It's auto, so it is in center. And here you can see it is 10 pixel, it is 20 pixel. Okay, if I will increase it to 200 pixels, you can see the magic. Actually, it is 200 pixels. You got it, how the box model is working, what is margin and how is padding. So in this video, you get complete knowledge about margin and padding. So don't forget to subscribe and smash that like button and press this bell icon for regular updates. That's all for today, guys. Meet you in the next video.